Hey, this is Kim from Dorothy's Daughter. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you how to make continuous bias binding today. Hi, this is Kim from Dorothy's Daughter. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate you taking time out of your day. And if you want to take your sewing to the next level, you're in the right place. So if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button down below if you like what you see today. All right, so today we're going to talk about continuous bias binding, and that's used in so many patterns. And a lot of you were telling me on the Facebook group that you were struggling with it for the Rhapsody blouse, and it's also coming up here on the ballad blouse that's going to be released soon by Love Notions. And I have made one and it is wonderful. So I'm just going to throw that out there. I can't wait for you guys to see that pattern. But anyway, what I want to do is just show you a really simple method on how to make continuous bias binding. And at the end, I'll come back and wrap up. All right, this is going to be short and sweet today. Have a great day.
So you're going to start with a 14-inch square. And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to measure it diagonal to diagonal and draw a line. Okay, so then you're going to want to start at the top and the bottom. You're going to put X's at the top and O's at the sides, just so you know which are the sides and which are the top. You're going to go ahead and you're going to cut that in two. And then you're going to go ahead and flip that bottom piece up to meet the top. Go ahead and pin that. You'll notice that at the sides, a little point hangs off the outside so that it lines up correctly, as you can see. And then you're going to want to just go ahead and sew that right there. And you're going to go ahead and you're going to press that seam open. So if you turn this right side up, you have a nice parallelogram. Okay, I don't know if you can get all that in the picture there, but all right. Next, you're going to start making lines on your fabric, and you just want to use whatever size of binding you want to end up with. Go ahead and mark these lines. Each time you got to be super careful that you're really straight. I'm going to true this up a little bit at the end. It's fine to do. Sometimes your square's been a little off or whatever. Just true it up. Okay. All right, now you've got it with all your lines on there. Okay. So then you want to put your fabric in front of you, right side up. And then what you want to do is you want to pull these into the center to make a square, like this. Make a square. All right. Next, you're going to shift these over by one line, okay? So you're going to take the tip of this one and put it at the beginning of the line here. And then it should be shifted also down here. By one line, okay? So it's all shifted over this way, one line, all right? And we're gonna go ahead and pin that so we can sew that together into a loop. All right, and this should be over one line as well. And then we're gonna go over to the machine and we're actually gonna sew this with it shifted. And you can see, if you look inside, you can see that the lines are gonna line up. Okay. All right, I'm going to go over to the machine and I'm going to sew that 1/4 inch. So I went ahead and stitched that, and I also ironed it open. All right, and so then we're going to turn this right side out. And here's the magic. All right, so you have the lines, and all you do is cut on your lines that you drew. And this is 1 inch, so I have my 1 inch bias tape. My chalk has gone away a little bit, sorry. There, I have my 1 inch bias tape that I'm cutting in one continuous long strip. All right, here I have it. Continuous bias binding.
All right, so you're probably wondering what size square you should make as far as how much binding you need. So for about an 8-inch square, you get about 29 inches, so a little less than a yard. For a 14-inch square, which is what I did, you get about 94 inches, which is well over 2 yards, which is what you usually need to do arms. That's what you need for the ballad. That's why I was doing that. And then if you do a 20-inch square, you get 191 inches. So that'll just about do anything. So if you want to just make some bias binding, sometimes it's fun to just take scraps and make some, and then you've got it. You can throw contrasting binding in your outfits, and it looks really nice. So, well, anyway, I'm in Mexico having a blast, and this is pre-recorded. So leave me a message in the comments if you want. Follow me on Instagram, and I just might post a couple little hellos from there. And I will see you very, very soon. Join our Facebook group if you haven't. There's a lot of help, a lot of fun, and a lot of fellowship that goes on there. Happy sewing!